What the?
All right, I guess we'll sit down and do this.
But he's like this. He's like this. He's like sleeping. His like legs, his like thighs are touching my thigh. We're both wearing shorts. The leg hair is touching each other.
It's an act of dominance.
So we're gonna block that. So maybe just like bleep that out. I had 4 tacos. I only ate 3.
Wife's just like, damn, you look good today.
Or husband, wife or husband. New York, spring summer 27 buying trip. Josh and I went to New York without Mr. Peterson. He is currently on injury reserve post knee surgery. I thought it'd be a good idea for us to do a little in front of the camera recap, talk about the clothes we saw, the drinks we drank.
Yeah.
What else?
Pizza we ate.
And the pizza we ate. We had a lot of pizza. Too much pizza, bro. I needed first time in my life I was like, I need a vegetable. For the first time ever, I've said that.
I came home and ate more pizza.
Day 1 was pretty chill. All we did was, it rained. It rained on us. It was 40 degrees.
We went for a really nice long walk to the financial district.
You took your shirt off?
Yeah, I had to do what needed to be done.
For the first time. And we went all the way to see Wax London, but they weren't ready yet, so that was useless. But in the same day, we saw Naked and Famous.
Yes.
In the nighttime, that was nice. We saw Tammy.
And Sandro.
And we saw the new Spring Summer 27 Naked and Famous collection.
And it looks great.
Looks good. Salvage denim is not going away. They can't even, the manufacturers can't even keep up with the amount of denim they're trying to make.
So they still have trade shows and there are full fabric rolls that are sold out at this point. Yeah.
That's good. It was in the Naked and Famous store too, which is a pretty nice store. It's like, obviously they have the denim all on the wall with the different fades and everything like that. So it's always nice to see there. They had a party that we didn't attend, but I'm sure it was great. So that was done. We ate pizza, and then we went to our new favorite dive bar, Toad Hall. Our new favorite dive bar that's been in Soho for like 50 years, something like that.
Yes, it was exactly like The Laugh or a couple beers at the Dom.
Yeah, it was really good.
Without the music.
The Dom. Yeah, they had an old iPod.
Yeah.
They had an old iPod. They used still an iPod that you plugged in.
I don't even think you can update the software on it.
I don't think you can on that one.
No.
Like an old school like iPod Nano.
That just plugged into that aux cord and away they went.
What was the last iPod you had before you got an iPhone?
I had an iPad Shuffle that I would use to run with. Yeah.
What was the silver one that was like long and
Nano.
You know, but one of the first one, you know what I mean? Like just silver, it only came out in silver. It was like, I still have it in my storage because I don't want to throw it out. It's probably gonna explode in my storage unit one day and cause a storage fire.
That relic might be worth money one day, you never know.
I don't even know if, same thing, I don't know if it turns on anymore.
Yeah.
That's done for day 1.
That's done for day 1.
Day 2, that was the big appointment day.
Day 2 was long.
Day 2 was long. So we saw the start, where did we go? We saw reproduction of Found First, everyone's favorite new Japanese footwear brand with European manufacturing. That looks wonderful.
Looks great.
There's lots of new in the suede joints that everyone likes. The new like Dries rips.
Couple colors. That always bangs. That did well for us, so we'll probably get a lot more of that in. Then we walked to, what was the first showroom we went to? I always forget the showroom names. It was the one, it was with Cardo, and it was Jenny's showroom. Oh my gosh, Peregrine.
Peregrine showroom.
Yes. Shout out Jenny.
So that was good. We walked there. Josh also took a shirt off on the way there as well.
It's hot.
It was really hot. What did we see there? We saw Mont Saint Michel, Farfield, Cardo, Universal Works. Because Cardo now is doing their block print separate.
There's a separate collection just called Block Print, and it is a short range of 4 different colors of block prints.
Like they do a jacket, a shirt, a short, specifically for their block print patterning.
Yeah.
Patterning, which is kind of cool.
I think it was 4 different.
Yeah, it was like 4 for each one.
You'll see a couple of those on the racks.
So that was good. Ricky was there. He's always nice to see. Nice guy.
Great to see him.
Always good summer. That was Cardo, one of those brands that sneakily did better for us later in the season. Not so much at the start, but then picked up. So
it's made for hot weather.
It's made for hot weather.
Yeah.
It's made for sweaty ass New York. That is 100% what it was. Yeah, then Mont Saint Michel and Farfield are always just kind of good. I don't know if we're gonna dabble in them.
I think there's a few seasonal pieces we might touch on that certainly caught our attention.
Yeah.
Just really light knit material plays.
Yeah. So that was good. The Universal Works, always great.
Always great. Few surprises, but I mean, we're gonna definitely expand into the tropical suiting program.
Yeah, are we gonna talk about it? Do we maybe bleep this, Marco, about our potential collab and then collaboration? Are we talking about that or are we not talking about it?
I mean, why not? I think that the tropical wool program that they've done for a few seasons now, as it grows and they expand it with, you know, new color palettes, it's something that we really believe in, and I think the interchangeability of a few of the tops with a few of the bottoms is pretty awesome. But I think, you know, after speaking with them, we're going to do a few
We're saying too much.
Too much?
Too much? Beep it, bleep it, Marco, bleep that, Marco, that. Be like,
I'm the king of overshare. I don't know.
So you gotta bleep that.
Naj isn't here to control me.
can't
I don't
keep
have
it all.
somebody over Marco's shoulders saying,
We can't keep it all. But I think I think no matter what with Universal Works is that this year we saw blazers and suiting do really, really well for us.
Yes.
And more guys want that, and we're gonna tap into that confidently.
Yes.
That's a good way to put it,
Yes. We're going to,
Eloquent.
I like you like
it's
that.
going to be a beautiful package.
Yeah. Then we biked over to the showroom number 2,
Oh, no, we went to Man Show.
Man Show.
Yeah.
Anyways, but then we biked there. Best
trade
thing,
show.
the electric bikes.
City bikes.
City bikes, but the electric ones, not the sweaty, like work your ass off ones. The ones where you just pedal once. And
I
it just
thought it
goes.
would be
So
fun
good.
if we just used manual bikes. And Ethan was
Bro.
worried about sweating.
My
He
back
wasn't
was so
interested in
drenched.
taking his shirt off. He's all worried about what the strangers around him are gonna say and think.
There's so many strangers, bro. This new.
Yeah. So we had to switch the bikes to the electrical bikes.
But those are the electro bikes. I
Make sure that he could wear pants in the middle of New York, 35 degrees.
Oh, it kind of
He's
looks
like,
sick
my fit.
at all time.
We saw Norse Projects.
Always great. I love Norse Projects.
Yeah, it's a day one brand for us. Did you know that? We've done it for 10 years this year.
You guys opened the store with Norse Projects?
Yeah, their first season. Shout out Mickle.
That's actually pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
My favorite, probably one of my favorite pieces from spring summer was that rugby that looked like a Rothko painting with like the yellow and the red stripe. That's
See,
my
there's
favorite.
one that reminds me a lot of Freddy Krueger rugby, and I'm more there. So this was an internal debate. We'll talk about it.
I think
in
we
like
got both
6 months. I
anyways.
think we could do both.
When mine sells out first, then
We did.
Then we'll talk about it again. Portuguese flannel was also,
Really strong.
I mean, the biggest probably we buy mostly into our biggest brand.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of look at it as, you know, they have a linen program, they have the Dogtown program, they have the Oxford program, and then they have this, you know, always a beautiful seasonal collection that kind of builds out around it, right? So I think it's a continuation of that, and there's some interesting suiting that
Lots of suiting.
Yeah, we'll definitely touch into. Textures are all there.
Paraboot is there. Paraboot. There'll be a bunch of. Marco will slap a bunch of Paraboot photos that I took. It's always Paraboot.
Yeah,
good.
it's always nice to see
Classic.
Cameron. Very classic. I don't think any real surprises, but
Just always a couple.
still
good
really
ones, so
strong
they're good.
things to mix in.
The cow print. They also have horsehair next year. There's a couple. They now have there's a mule with a horse bit, like a Gucci slip-on. That kind of Paraboot.
You're gonna
is
take it
making.
personal on that?
I'm definitely taking it personal on that because
Okay.
I'm gonna wear black pants, flowy shirt, and some horse. Oh, you can't even talk to me at work sometimes when I'm wearing that. You know what I mean? It's gonna be nice. So that was it. That was
I
day.
pretend I don't know you.
Not possible. So that was day 2, pretty much. That was all the appointments for day 2. We went, then we took a break. You went to.
Are we gonna talk about anything we might potentially pick up that was at Man Show?
Young Maven?
Yeah, well, you just said it, yeah.
Do we? Yeah, hopefully we pick it up.
I think we're going to pick it up.
My worry is I didn't take too many photos of that, so I don't want. So I'm like, Margaret, there's gonna be one picture I took.
So Ethan is sitting here today. I don't need the guide. I find it interesting that there's a guide because his whole job in New York at every booth was to take pictures and videos. And so while my job was to get deadlines, and I got like half of them. I'm calling myself out.
No, just never letting us
Listen,
go, just us two together.
I always look over at him and I say, Ethan, are we good? Pictures, videos? And he's like, yeah, I got it.
Well, the young, you know,
So now we got an iPad, super organizational, but pictures, we're not sure. Filson have a beautiful store on Broadway. They changed the upstairs part of it into a showroom. We got to meet Greg. Greg was actually our former rep, Filson, shout out Greg. He also recommended a restaurant called Reveille. He explained, you know, he's like,
That's a
it's
good
across from Raoul's. Yeah, but it's super chill. Food's on point. You know, just kind of better, more laid back vibe. I think that you guys would be looking for. They don't do reservations. It's walk-in only.
Yeah.
And so Ethan investigated. He did his Instagram.
All I
thing.
wanted was a nice guy. I wanted some natty
this
wine.
He's like, Greg's on point.
I
Greg
want
knows
some
what's
natty
up.
wine.
We're gonna go. So we walked.
It was closed.
It was closed.
There's walk-in. This is another thing. This is actually the walk-in only place that was closed for a private event that didn't post anywhere on Instagram that they were closed. So I actually have a beef with that because I understand if it's reservations, you don't have to post
uncouth.
It
It
everything.
is.
But to do a walk-in only place and then do close for a private event is kind of crazy. Because then I walked my ass sweating in pants because I'm going out at nighttime, so I'm wearing pants, and they were closed. Anyways, but then
Guess what? It doesn't matter. We don't have a reservation anywhere.
I know. So then we tried to go across the street. So this is celebrity setting. So we saw Alexa Chung, which is fire, walked by her, and I was like, this is crazy. And then we tried to go into Raoul's. The guy in front of me is Orban Hightower from House of Dragons, the new guy from House of Dragons. He just held the door for me, and he's so lucky he didn't stop for 2 seconds. I was gonna whisper in his ear and go like, "Yo, loving the new season, bro." But he kept walking. I was gonna whisper in his ear, like literally the night before in the hotel room, watching behind the scenes how they're making the swords and everything. Day three was real cool guy day. We had Merz B, Corridor, and Noah. Real Mr. Cool Guy appointments. We started off with Merz B, which was always great.
Merz B was awesome.
What we found out, which was really cool, is that we're the biggest independent retailer in all of Canada for Merz B Schwanen,
Yes.
which is fire.
Yes, we really loved the fall collection that's coming in.
Like this, not the one we saw, the one that's coming in.
Yeah.
This in like
really,
2 months.
liked
In like
it,
2 months.
And spring 27 is a strong continuation of that.
The best
for sure.
fatigue pants I've ever touched probably were in that.
Yep.
There's also
Heard you say that a couple
I have a
times.
video of that, so we're gonna throw that on the screen. So I did some of my job.
For one appointment.
So that was good. So we saw Merz B, but that's a pretty easy one. And then we went to Corridor. Corridor.
We went to Corridor.
their shop, which in the back they have the showroom. Arguably the best whole collection of Spring Summer 27.
I think our favorite. I think
Across the board, like the whole collection was fire. We probably could have picked up.
yes, and I think
We had
that
unlimited money.
as a fan of Corridor and seeing the direction of the brand, I think it's arguably their strongest collection ever.
Yeah, colors are nice. Colors are beautiful. Nice summery. The good thing, guys' clothing is all like navies and now brown's in there, but it's all in navy and the standard blue. But Corridor did a really good job of like making it a bright, colorful spring summer collection, and you'll see that in the videos that are. But it's like you can instantly see that it's a nice spring color palette. It's bright. It's soft, like muted, little over dye, some wash stuff. It's really fire. So that was good.
A lot of material plays.
Yeah,
Just really.
and Corridor
amazing
had a really
materials.
big comeback year for us. I feel like it dipped, and this year it boomed back up, and it's a shop favorite. So I think we're all happy to see Corridor be successful in their own world and within our own walls. Correct?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy when you work with good people,
Yeah.
and those are good people.
Noah, after a little mix up when
Noah.
Josh doesn't take his phone, and they changed the appointment from their store to their actual office. We went to their office. And Noah's kind of cool because they don't do a lot of wholesale accounts, so they're not set up for the same presentation as some other brands where they have all the samples on the rack, everything. It's real kind of you're in the design room with them, and they have like, here's the hat, and it's gonna come in other colors, and they have the swatch card and stuff like that. So it's very much like raw design. This is what we're going for. These are the samples we took inspiration from. So that was kind of nice, and it was very like. Very nice to see that, and like Taron's very, very nice guy and walked us through the collection, and it was honestly just,
Yeah.
I think, like again, Noah's one of those things where we're probably one of 2 wholesale accounts in all of Canada, and maybe, I don't know, like less than 10 in North America. Like,
Definitely. I think it's also just one of our favorite brands.
one of our favorite brands. I mean, Noah, like if you told me 5 years ago when I started here that we were gonna have Noah in here, I would think that would be unimaginable. So that's a kind of a,
I would fully agree with you.
and it would be really sick if we had our bulk of our spring summer collection if UPS didn't lose all our packages. So UPS is actually
Shout out FedEx.
UPS is dead
Not
to me.
UPS.
UPS is dead to me because they lost. That's a whole other video. But UPS is dead to me. So we would have had more this year. But fall and winter will be great.
Shipments going up with FedEx.
Every brand kind of goes in the same direction a lot of the time for certain fabrics or colors or everything. But to see such a big, weird, like lack of short sleeve button ups, just like across the board, and everybody going that way. But that's what people are wearing, and I like that. It's just crazy to see where camp colors were used to be the thing like 3 years ago. Everybody's making 18 different camp colors, and those are just not on the trend anymore, and that's showing by what's being made. So it's real long sleeves, polos. Everyone's making polos again, which I'm okay with.
It's funny because I don't think the button up ever went anywhere, but I feel like it kind of cooled off for a minute, and then now there's definitely a return to just.
So everyone, I'm giving everyone warning now. You have to pivot your job if it's not in an AC AC You have to pivot now. You have 6 months to pivot into an AC department or an AC job AC job to wear your long sleeve to work, because that's all you're getting next year. Well, not all, but I'm just saying, if you want to look fly like me right now, and we have AC at the shop, so that's you got to figure it out.
There's still gonna be short
It's
sleeves.
still gonna be short sleeve, just not as many.
Like dichotomy right now between the mentality.
Yeah, exactly. This is literally
You're lucky I'm wearing a shirt.
Yeah, this is truly
You've got
the
like dadcore, just refined dadcore, and then you've got shop guy.
real shop guy.
Really cool.
Exactly. But a lot of this, what I'm wearing, you're gonna see a lot of this next year. And
You're gonna see a lot of sweaty Ethans.
yeah, I just go from one AC place to another now. I'm living privileged life these days. Any other? I mean, that was the only trend that I could see like full wearing. Like,
I'll touch on one because it was in my notes.
yeah, you made notes.
Primary, they're in my head. Yeah, this is the thing, right? I know it sounds crazy.
No, just like.
I don't need this.
Yeah.
Primary colors. I would say that primary colors were a constant through collections. So if you saw red,
What are the primary colors?
True blue and yellow would be right behind it.
Yeah.
Ethan, for some reason, thinks green is a primary color.
I don't think that.
We are still trying. We're still learning.
What?
We're still learning here. You can learn something new every day.
If you actually told me to mix colors together though and like make a certain color, I probably wouldn't be able to do it.
Really?
Yeah,
Like
probably.
round every time.
Probably. If you were like gun to my head, mix some colors together, like
You know-
I bet
you know
your
my 3-year-old
I know. I was gonna say, I bet your 3-year-old kid could do a better job than I could.
Today.
Probably. And that's not us. That's the type of reporting you're getting here at Stomping on. Just honesty. So, but I agree. Primary colors: red, blue, yellow. Personally, the soft yellows that everyone's doing are the most fire. But
Yeah. Nothing offensive. And then I would also, I mean, it's not in your notes either. This is kind of wild. Lots of washed fabricing. So
Washed.
definitely
Garment washed, yeah.
dyed and treated, salt washed. Just things that, could be potentially thrifted, but are obviously made amazing. Something Dad is gonna enjoy because it just feels like
cool
home.
guy getting out of the beach, putting your wash sweater on. You know what I mean? Just like
It's the PK Polo I think that stands out for
just
me.
like throwing your little
It's just like that
corridor
perfect
wash,
every
quarter
day.
zip on when you get out of the beach. You're just hot guy walking, or girl, hot guy.
you're
I was gonna just ask you guys what you guys are wearing today.
Oh yeah, we can do that. Fit check. I paid $1,200 in rent. What am I listening to? Just some Carhartt, little black 4A pants, some pair boot. Just the shop guy special.
I got these socks from Mark, who is our rep at Merz B.
I'm surprised you're wearing high socks with the.
Crank them up and.
But I'm surprised you're wearing the high socks. You were rocking no-show socks for most of the trip.
Bring them up.
I will do whatever I feel comfortable with. And today's temperature.
laundry day,
They
eh?
started. I don't want to, Mark.
Flash me your socks and shoes.
No, that's as good as it gets. Oh, where's the focal point? And then pair boot, just super comfy, and they, make me look classy. Norse twill shorts that I can't remember the name of, and Portuguese flannel, grain.
It's a couple shop guys wearing their shop guy clothes.
Yeah.
I'll do that's anything other. Are there any other questions, Marco? That first one, no. On the way there, the turbulence was so bad. It was actually one of the worst.
The woman
turbulences
behind
ever.
me was bawling her eyes out.
The
The
turbulence.
stranger next to her breathing exercises for her.
She's like, it was
Just breathe through your nose. I was just like,
I turn around, I'm like, Josh, I almost threw up. He's like,
Church.
bro, I almost threw up too. He's drenched in sweat. He's like, I need to get off this plane. Drenched in
they
sweat.
like turned off the air or some shit.
Yeah, it was real. That was one of the worst plane rides I've.
It was.
All right, New York buying trip recap.